Welcome to the Gordon Miller Show. The Gordon Miller Show of the YouTube. I'm Gordon Miller. And today I wanted to talk to you individuals about a topic that could be an interest. Well, today I'm going to my friend's place and my friend Pedro, and we're going to play some video games on the console, maybe PC. It all depends. It's going to be fun and epic time. But when spending time with friends, I always never want to brag and never want to come across as brag, but you only live once, so you have to tell them about your epic skills. So it's always okay to brag a little bit. It's not bragging. People think that you have to have humility. And there's plenty of people in the world that are not humble and they brag for no reason. I mean, I can't stand those people. I know this one guy on YouTube. He's acts like he has such a great channel, and then he's acts like he's awesome, and he only has it's nothing. He doesn't have really a lot of success, and he acts like he's so great. Thank goodness that's not my channel. Okay, today I wanted to talk about that, and also I did a video the other day about advice and design of sorts. I think that's the exact title, but the design is, or the advice is always, it's always good to give advice. It's always one of those things where you can help people to appreciate that advice is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. The other day, a friend of mine asked, are you going to your friend's place? And I said, yes, I'm going to my friend's place. I've already told you this. Don't keep on asking questions, the same questions over and over. All right? Thank you. And I was very nice about it. My friend Pedro is a pretty cool friend. He should be the next president of the United States of America, not Harris or Trump. Not to get political, but Pedro Sanchez is the best. He would solve world problems, all of them at once. What's up with the weather, huh? One day it's hot, the next day it's cold. I tell you what, not to get political, but I think climate change might be real. I know people think change of the seasons, but one thing about liberals and liberals and conservatives is I'm neither. I'm tired of people calling me a Democrat or a Republican, and I'm not neither of them. And I don't identify as it, and I never will. Never will. So to sit there and call me a Republican or a Democrat if I have an opinion is ludicrous. Hold on once. Another fan is texting me. So I have to be keep an eye on for that. So, it's like this. I just don't understand why. Getting back to the Republicans and Democrats, it's like, really? Do you have to call me that? Am I really that much? I mean, a lot of people call themselves whatever they want, and stuff. And then, it's both sides think they're right. Both sides think they're the other's wrong. It's pretty pathetic. One side thinks, oh, we're completely right on everything, and they're completely wrong. Talk about delusion. People that actually think that politics are going to solve everything. That is the most delusional thing ever. Has it solved anything in the last 10,000 years or 20,000 years? Maybe before the bubonic plague, or maybe before the 5th century or the 7th century. The 7th century was an awesome century, but or whatever. And then I'd like to see the centuries in like the 300th century or the 400th century. That would be the year. Well, the 50th, the 100th century is going to be in the year 10,000. So, something. But it's like this: how many centuries does it take to prove that the Republicans and Democrats are both wrong? Perhaps it should be we, the people, have a government, institute a government where we all work together. Maybe then, individuals will see that having two classes and calling each other two classes and breaking down and saying, well, you're a Democrat if you think this. Why do I have to be a Democrat if to not want to work overtime? It doesn't make sense to me. Why do I have to be called a Republican if I think that, well, I don't know what I think. I guess there's some things that would make me, label me as a Republican, but there's things that I've been called a Democrat. I mean, you call me a Democrat or a Republican, that's an insult to both, because both are wrong. Both are too far gone and too extreme. Now, maybe not too far gone, but it's like this. Develop a thing called We the People. So, I want to keep this podcast as brief as humanly possible, and maybe in the future, I know I had a lot of requests of making a longer podcast, but until then, I will do more podcasts in the future, hopefully, and I will make them a little longer, and so you can enjoy hearing me give you words of wisdom on the Gordon Miller Show. Only on YouTube, the best channel on YouTube. Now, getting back to delusion, that is certainly not a delusion. I would be under a delusion to say my channel is not the best. So, my channel is the best, and that certainly is not delusional. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping by the Gordon Miller Show. This is the best podcast you never heard of, I guess. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. God,